My name is Jen Bendle, and I studied writing for film and TV. I graduated in April 2022. Okay, so that's a bit of a long story, but I chose Toronto Film School because I was ready to change my career. I'd been in human resources for about a decade, and then COVID hit, I lost that job, as well as I work in the rock climbing industry. So when COVID hit, I lost all of my jobs, all 4 jobs. And I had a lot of time to reflect. I never had this time before. And when I reflected on what kind of work I would want to pursue and go into, I wasn't excited to go back into HR. And I just had this introspective night, and it hit me. And I was like, it's film. I want to get into film, because even when the world exploded, we still had TV, we still had screens, we still had film, and we could connect and we could find a community that way. So I thought, I want to learn how to do that and be a part of that world. Okay, so I did go into screenwriting thinking I would become this amazing writer and I would just pursue that wholly. And then I got to produce and direct a short film in my last term, and I fell in love with producing. And it might have to do with my experience in human resources. So I started to pursue that aspect of filmmaking. And so my dream job would be to be a producer, full on, get paid, make my own features, be a producer, because I love the development stage. You get to story edit and work together with the writer. And then I love the production. You get to see it all come together. And then of course, editing and post-production is so much fun. And the marketing and the premieres and showing off what you made, the whole cycle is unreal. So it's so important. In the writing for film and TV program, it is so important to get to know your peers and to work with them. A lot of times you might not know each other personally, you might not hang out outside of class, but to write for film, you have to be so vulnerable. You have to bare your soul. If you want a chance to be any good, you really need to bare your soul and get to know each other. So I might not know everything about their personal lives, but I know the story that they need to tell. That's always a consistent theme in their work. What you put into the program is what you get out, and it's just that shared love of storytelling. We just want to bring people together through telling stories. It's that community building. When I was in the program and it was during COVID and we had to stay at home and we had to do Zoom, we still had a community. We still had an online community of people we could come to with our work, with our projects, with our ideas that carries way past the program. And the teachers as well, they are always there for extra help. As much as you want to put into it, you can see that they're passionate storytellers as well, and they want to work with you for your project. So it's really that building of community and that continual learning from each other that can go way past just the program itself. If I could advise my younger self, I would say not to spend so much energy on being afraid of failing, because you're gonna fail. And that's amazing. It's such a good thing for you to fail because you learn from that. You just don't fail the same way twice. Just accept it. You're coming into this new program, this new experience. You're going to make mistakes, and you're allowed to make that mistake once. And that's it. And then move on. Learn from that mistake, and then just don't make it again. And don't be afraid of it, because it wastes a lot of energy. You're gonna make the mistakes, so just try.